Folks, it is time now for our game of the week, and we can't wait. Tremendous anticipation all across the college football landscape for this matchup. This is not a normal matchup. Two teams ranked in the top 10, colliding right here in the middle of the season, trying to make a strong statement, big playoff implications. We'll see the number 4 team in the country, the North Texas Mean Green, taking on the second-ranked team, the UTSA Roadrunners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
Well, the offense tries to catch this defense napping here on the first play of the game. And how about the pressure to come up with a big sack to start this game?
So from the 21-yard line, it's now second and long. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Looking for the wideout. Oh, the pass is picked off. Going the other way, can they catch him? Inside the 10. Touchdown, North Texas. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6.
Boy, that's a 14-point swing on the opening drive. Instead of worrying about giving up points, not only do they come up with this interception, but to take it into the end zone, they're an extra point away from really giving their offense an edge.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Bringing it out, it's Woods. He steps out at the 20, tried to make something happen, but costs the offense 5 yards in field position. Here comes the Roadrunners offense back out on the field now. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. They're going to run it. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. And here's the handoff. Runs through the defender. He's stopped, but he gets a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
It's a solid run, gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Not much on that play, brought down short. Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Hits the running back in the flat. Defense surrounds it. Just a short gain on that completion. And the Roadrunners come up to the line in a hurry-up. Shotgun formation here on third down. Grab down the middle. It's Henderson. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Man, you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
And the Roadrunner starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to throw it on first down. Trying to extend the play. Eludes the rush. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Well, he was close to getting to that corner, picking up some big yards, but the defense does a good job of getting him out of bounds.
Second down after that previous play. Here's the option play. He'll pitch it. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
I love the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, it can't be predictable. But the execution was a little bit lacking on that one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board on that call.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And is intercepted. Brought down after a short return at the 20 to snuff out the scoring threat in the red zone.
Hey, these guys have been giving up some plays. I mean, this offense looked pretty good. They're moving the ball, but they get them to third down. They get pressure on the quarterback. Quarterback panics, puts that ball into coverage, and this defense comes up with that big interception.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And the single back takes the handoff. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Second down play coming up. Sticking with the running game. They'll tackle him at the 27.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 more yards a pop like that.
Offense looking to convert on third and short from the 27. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Makes a quick grab. Tackle, but first down. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength.
Well, when you play zone defense on third down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
Got to catch the defense with the draw. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Man, the defensive coordinator has to be fired up about this play. The thing that he has to love is that his defense and their technique was right on point. They didn't lose their leverage. They stayed with the play and didn't just go after the quarterback.
Here's the second down play. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 36. backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. He's got a man down the middle. And he moves the ball across midfield and picks up a first down.
That's a great feeling when your quarterback can make a throw that keeps the drive alive. Not as good as a touchdown, but it's a lot better than having to trot over to the sideline waiting for your turn to get another chance.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
Goes to his right side there for the completion. And they get him down to wrap up the first period of play.
UTSA 0.
So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They'll run it here. Tackle made to the 21. This offense in great scoring position now.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
And that run is good for first down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. Handoff here from the shotgun.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. They'll hand it off. He's got a lane. Can he make the end zone? Runner finally brought down, but at the 5-yard line, defense getting pushed back here. The defense backed up against their own end zone. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Mean Green. Well, they slowed the game down with a long, grinding drive to produce a touchdown. That was impressive.
What's impressive to me is the consistency. You know, it's one thing to hit a receiver and you score a big touchdown, but to be able to go and sustain drives and keep the sticks moving, that puts a lot on the quarterback and the execution of the offense. And man, did they make that look easy.
0.
This one will be fair caught. Roadrunners offense is back out there now. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. And they'll use the ground game here.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. It's an out route. The catch made. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. Here's a wide-open receiver complete. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. Quarterback will throw it off the one-pass option. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 30. Chance for the defense to make a play here and perhaps force a field goal attempt. Looking to throw yet again. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. The stop made at the 5. The offense will have 1st and goal now. A chance to get right back into this football game. It's 1st down and goal. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
They've gotten the ball down to the 3-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, Chris, we're still here in the first half, but you got to wonder after that stop there on 3rd down. Now we got a 4th down situation, and now you're in the red zone. I wonder, you want to take the 3 points the easy way, or you roll the dice, try to take a chance, and try to come up with a touchdown.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Here comes the North Texas offense back on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Here's the handoff. Gets some space around the 30. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. 1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Handoff to the back. That run moves the ball to the 16.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Defense makes the stop after the completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on third down. Looks left and finds his target there. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
What a nice find there by the quarterback on third down. One of the most telling stats for me at the end of the game is how you do on third down. Being a good third down team is invaluable to your team's offensive success. That's why you drill it so much in practice.
They'll run it from the gun. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
That's an important first down on that running play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Sideline route, but he's out of bounds before the first down marker.
We are in the age of the mobile quarterback, and you saw it right there. The ability to scramble out of the pocket, extend the play, and make passes like that is invaluable to the offense.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
You know, all week, the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback. He told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. And they'll go right back to him on first down. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Now it's second down here. Quarterback still with the football. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Boy, the quarterback does everything right except pitch the football. The defensive end's going to take him, which is great. That's what you want. But you got to get that ball out quicker to not allow that defensive end to make that play.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. And now the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He's going to take off here. He gets loose and able to pick up a solid gain there on the scramble. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. He's got it right near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, North Texas. Well, the call was sort of... But that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down into the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Fielded in the end zone. It's Woods. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Going for a big play downfield. Catch made way down to the 25. They're barely able to stop him after a huge gain. They saved a touchdown in that final tackle as time runs out in the first half. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Roadrunners will kick it off to begin the second half. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he's tackled at the 30, so a good choice to bring it out of the end zone. And the Mean Green offense is back on the field now. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. They get the second half started with the running play. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Looking to pass here on second down. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Corner's back up now, playing a couple yards off the ball. Handoff heading left. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Chris, an interesting call here. I know they have the lead, but I thought they might throw the football. They surprised me, but you know who they didn't surprise? That defense. They were not shocked at all by the run call on third down and long. They stuffed that right at the line of scrimmage.
Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. The UTSA offense is back out on the field now. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Makes the grab. It's Woods. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Caught near the sticks. It's Woods. He stopped it with the 45, but that's good for a first down. And the Roadrunners hustle to the line to run the hurry up. First down. Looking to throw the football. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. He's picked for a third time tonight. Going the other way. Can they stop him? Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
North Texas's offense is back out there now. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? Keeping it on the ground here. Breaks loose at the 40. And a big gain down near the 29. They're threatening. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down.
It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play.
Cricket. Slide 22. Slide 22.
Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. He breaks free. He escapes one man, but he'll be swallowed up on the play and taken down.
Chris, this one's on the quarterback, in my opinion. He's got to have a better feel and a presence in the pocket to be able to either check it down or get rid of the ball. You just can't take the sack.
That sack sets up a 3rd down play. Play action fake, looking to throw. Quarterback leaves the pocket, on the move now. It's incomplete. There is a marker down on the field. Let's check out that call. So the offense will decline the penalty and just take the result of that play. So on 4th down now, out comes the field goal unit. This will be an attempt from 52 yards. Let's see if he's got the distance. Field goal try, no good. After the miss, it's still an 18-point lead.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
Off the 52-yard miss, the offense will take over at their 35. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Fires it to the wideout. It is complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline.
Good enough for first down.
Got it.
High completion, good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Finds room at the 30. And they make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk play on the scramble. He saw an opening and just went for it.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself. Picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
Still searching for their first touchdown of the game, but on the move now. It's 1st and 10. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. And the Roadrunners looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Direct snap to the back. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
The Roadrunner is trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal.
Flex. 29 Philly.
Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Looking to the end zone. Throws it too far over everyone's head and incomplete. Offense facing 2nd and goal. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Well, at this stage of the game, this offense is clearly thinking it's 4-down territory. They need points on the board, and they need them in a hurry.
Gabe moves the ball to the 4. It's 3rd down and goal.
Let's go.
The back's got it. And he'll be brought down.
How about that, Chris? They run the football here on 3rd down, almost pick up the 1st down. What it does, though, is gives them a much better chance if they decide to go for this and picking up that 1st down.
He knocks this one right through.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here comes the North Texas offense back on the field. They need something out of this possession. The last time they settled for a field goal attempt, but then they missed it. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
Second down, looking to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
Here comes the UTSA offense back out there. The last possession, they had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Can they find the end zone this time out? Locates the tight end. It's complete. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Okay,
Here we
ready?
go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play.
Come on, set.
Another pick. Wow, that's the 4th tonight. Not much on the return, but the defense comes up with a takeaway.
Oh, Chris, the offense could not afford to throw that interception down by a couple scores. Every series matters. Every opportunity in possession, you need points on the board, and to throw a pick, you just wonder how many chances more they'll get.
And the mean green offense is back on the field now. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Trying to create here on the move. Makes the catch downfield. Moves his way for a 1st down to the 35.
You know, they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still throw the ball with the lead shows you that they believe he's going to make the right decisions and make accurate throws.
They call the counter run here. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Handoff as they try to work the clock here. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big 1st half, and he's already at it again.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Moving out of the pocket now. Decides not to throw it and will take an enormous loss on this sack.
This is good pressure by the defense, but it just felt like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a little bit too long, which allowed the defense to get home.
And now before the kickoff, a timeout has been taken by the receiving team. They bring the punter onto the field now. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. And he's going to head out of bounds, but not before picking up some good yardage on the return. Here comes the Roadrunners offense back out on the field now. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that error. Caught over the middle. It's Woods. And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage. And the Roadrunners hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Hey, you're down by a couple possessions late in the game. That's exactly how you...
There's a shot toward the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone.
Boy, the offense just could not afford to throw this interception. It's already a two-possession game. By throwing this pick, now you wonder how many more opportunities will you get.
The guys up front lined up. It's first down.
Yankee Blue. Yankee Cobra. Razor.
Handoff to the back. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
Well, this is a huge third down coming up here, and here's where that chess match comes to head. And for the defense, they desperately need to make a play if they believe they have any chance of coming back to win this game.
So a very makeable third down for this offense from the 26-yard line. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. And that's the 2-minute warning for this offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. And here comes the punter onto the field. They'll kick it away here. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. The Roadrunners offense is back out there now. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Receiver makes the grab, and he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
How about the job by this defense against this receiver? One of the top receivers in the country. They knew he was going to be able to be a big factor in this game, and they have kept him quiet all game long until right now. In the fourth quarter, he comes up with his first catch.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
So off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 3. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Running out of time in the pocket. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play.
Oh, the quarterback and receiver just not quite on the same page. But the good news is it's 4th down and short. And trailing in this game, you've got to convert here to keep your hopes alive.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. Looking to throw again. He's moving out of the pocket. And he just gets rid of it. That's great coverage on 4th down, and the defense will take over.
Well, that'll do it, Chris. This defense has played well the entire game. It's very fitting here on this 4th down play in the 4th quarter. Under 2 minutes to go. They step up again. Give them the game ball.
It's victory formation. The quarterback will kneel down.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. You know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. But we know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
And now it's victory formation. The quarterback will just kneel down. Well, this head coach told us we prepared well. We're ready. I'd be shocked if we didn't go out and play well. And he had a good read on his team. It's a big win.
This team was incredibly well prepared, and schematically, I liked a lot of the things that they did to counter how the defense was attacking them. Sometimes games can be won and lost thanks to a good game plan, and we saw how it made a big difference today.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.